Please join me in welcoming the Honorable Senator Hillary Rodham Clinton.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I love the music. How are you all? Thank you all very, very much. Oh, I am so happy to be here. You know, several months ago, when Stuart asked me if I would come this evening to be part of this great celebration and fundraising effort on behalf of Isreal Bonds, I said, absolutely, I will be there, no doubt. And then today, I was told that we had these very important votes, and they were going to start around 6 o'clock. And they were votes about energy, and you know that's such an important issue for our security and our economy. And I had another event earlier, and then I had this event here in New York, and I was just distraught. And I kept calling the leaders of the Senate and saying, you know, when are we going to know for sure when we're going to have these votes? And they kept saying, well, we haven't decided yet, we haven't decided yet. So 4 o'clock came, and I missed that shuttle, and then 5 o'clock came, and I missed that shuttle. So around 5:30, 5:45, Stuart calls my office. And Stuart says, I've been talking to people in the Senate. I don't think you're going to have the votes after all. So like my staff tells me this, I said, how can Stuart have better information than we do? So as soon as I heard that from Stuart, I started calling everybody again. And I finally found someone who said, yeah, I don't think the Republicans are going to agree to the votes tonight. I said, okay, I'm done. I'm heading to the 7 o'clock shuttle. So I am so happy that I am here in person. And I have been told that more money was raised for the State of Israel bonds at tonight's dinner than at any other labor event ever held for Israel bonds in history. I also want to applaud the City of New York and the State of New York, and I see Tom DiNapoli is here, and I believe Bill Thompson was here earlier, for the purchase of two 15 million State of Israel bonds. That is such a great commitment, and I am so grateful to both of them. This is an exciting night for everyone who cares about Isreal and Stuart Appelbaum. What a great combination. I am personally so fond of Stu and so grateful to him, not only for our friendship and his support, but for his advocacy of working people and his leadership on behalf of the Jewish community. And I want to thank President Matza for recognizing Stuart and honoring him tonight by letting him and all of his friends be part of this great dinner. Everyone here knows that Isreal Bonds was the brainchild of David Ben-Gurion. And what a brilliant idea when you stop to think about it. The idea that people who supported Israel would be able to do so by contributing to the resources that this young state needed, the building of infrastructure, the planting of forests, the assistance that would come to ensure the freedom and the safety and a better life for all who were seeking a new beginning in Israel. So investing in a productive and growing Israel was important then, and it's important now. These bonds and your contributions to their purchase are not acts of charity. These truly are part of the foundation of the relationship, the building blocks of the partnership between the American Jewish community and the Jewish state. And it is part also of the bond shared by United States, its government and our people, and the government and people of Israel. based on our shared interests and rooted in the strength that we derive from shared values. Israel's commitment to civic engagement, open debate, free expression, the rule of law, even in the face of grave dangers, is something that we Americans not only can but must support. So what Prime Minister Ben-Gurion initiated all those years ago is an ongoing project. And we need only look at the current challenges facing Israel to recognize that this, once again, is a moment of peril. There are many dangers and threats in our world today, but certainly ranking near the top of those that concern me is the threat posed by Iran, a threat not only to Israel, but to the entire Middle East and beyond, including the United States. There are many reasons why we should take this threat seriously, not the least of which is that the Iranian government, under its current president, hosted a conference whose sole purpose was to deny the Holocaust. We know that Iran and their leaders have raised serious international concerns with their pursuit of nuclear ambitions. We know they have called for Israel to be wiped off the map, and we know that they support terrorist elements that attack innocents in Israel and beyond. So U.S. policy must be clear and unequivocal. We cannot, we should not, we must not permit Iran to build or acquire nuclear weapons. And in dealing with this threat, as I have said repeatedly, we cannot take any option off the table. We have to be as flexible and smart and strong in our efforts to deny Iran their nuclear ambitions as we possibly can be, including engaging Iran in ways that might possibly lead to changes in behavior. But as the Iranian president travels to New York to meet at the United Nations and once again to use the General Assembly as a launching pad for his attacks on Israel and the United States, we must raise our voices together in opposition to the message he carries and the threat Iran poses.